Hey everybody! How are you guys doing today? It's a beautiful Thursday outside. Let me clean my glasses real quick. Just got a little baby scrubs on them, little fingerprints. Okay, there we go. Oh, much better. How's everybody doing? I hope you all are having a wonderful, happy Thursday today. As we are, I am getting ready to make some delicious one-pot mac and cheese for my babies. We're going to do barbecue chicken legs also. So let's go ahead and get started. So for the noodles, I used our 9-quart multi-pot, and I cooked the noodles inside this pot in the strainer. So all you got to do is lift it up out of the strainer, strain out the water. Pretty easy. So I'm going to sit the strainer to the side over here for a sec. I am going to dump out the noodle water that we were just cooked my noodles in. Okay, there we go. What we are going to do now is we are going to add a 1/4 cup of butter, which is 4 tablespoons of butter, to the stock pot that we cooked the noodles in. Okay, so pretty easy, pretty simplistic. And pretty much what we are going to do is we are going to make a, what you call a roux inside the pot. And one more. Alright. There we go. So we got the butter in the pot now. And we want our butter to melt down really good. And I'm going to use this one here. And so as my butter is in the process of melting down, we are going to get a 1/4 cup of flour. So I'm going to get that melted a good bit. Hi, Annalisa. How are you? Okay. And guys, give me just 1 second. Sorry guys, I had to jump off. I had to answer the phone call that was coming in. Okay, so far we've done 1/2 stick of butter, which is 4 tablespoons. Now we're going to add a 1/4 cup of flour to it, as my butter is going to town. You do not want this to burn whatsoever, because if it burns, then your macaroni is going to taste burnt also, okay? There we go. Alright, so we're going to dump the flour in. And we're just going to give this a nice little mixture. So basically, like I said, you're just making a roux with the butter and the flour. It's super easy to do. Yes, Ari? Yes. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to add 2.5 cups of whole milk to, if you guys, my daughter wants to know if you guys can hear her. She's in the background playing with her Play-Doh. And I'm grabbing my cheese out of the fridge because we need the cheese, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to set you guys back up so you can watch what I'm doing. Okay, so now we're going to pour in 2.5 cups of milk, okay? So I am using our Measure All cup. Okay, there's 1. Two. A little too much. Alright. So we just added 2.5 cups. We can hear her. Oh, cute. Hi, Leah. How are you doing? They can hear you, sweetie. They can hear you, they said. Alright. So I'm just going to whisk this up really good. Like I said, your roux doesn't need to take too long to mix up. You do not want to burn your butter and your flour because you will have burnt macaroni and cheese, and you do not want that. Alright, so you pretty much just want to whisk this really good. We are doing, let's go ahead and get this started. So let me show you guys. In my deep cover baker, I have my chicken. It's already seasoned in here. So we're going to put this in the microwave. I have 8 chicken legs inside the deep cover baker. I'm going to stick it back in the microwave and we're going to let it go for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to put the barbecue sauce that I want on it. Then I'm going to put it back in the microwave for about 2 to 3 more minutes. And then my barbecue chicken is going to be completely done and ready to eat.
Are we making macaroni?
Yes, I'm making your favorite macaroni and cheese.
Meatballs?
No meatballs. We're going to make barbecue chicken. So we're just going to keep whisking this as it gets thicker. Okay, so in my little 2-cup prep bowl that I got from Pampered Chef, I'm going to whisk up 1 egg. I'm just going to whisk it up. And we're going to set it to the side. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that in just a second. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and season our mixture that we got here. So you just need half a teaspoon of pepper. You need half a teaspoon of salt. Okay? And then you only need half a teaspoon of seasoning salt. Alright, that's all the seasoning you need for this, okay? We're just going to mix it up really good. Super, 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 super easy. Alright, next what you're going to do is you're going to take a pound of cheese. I've already got shredded cheese already. So I am just going to go ahead and pour my cheese on in here. And I had 2 bags open that probably had just a little bit under 2 cups worth of cheese. So we're just going to throw it all in there. And you're just going to mix it up. So you're making you a yummy cheese sauce. And this macaroni, at first when you're making it, it doesn't look like, oh my goodness, that cheese sauce is not enough for a pound of noodles, because you're going to cook 4 cups of noodles to go with this recipe that I'm giving you. And it's going to look like it, and you're going to freak out, like, what is Sandra doing? That is not enough. But I have made this recipe enough times to promise you that it is more than enough cheese sauce. Alright, so you remember how we set that egg to the side. What I want you to do now is we are going to get just a little bit of sauce out of this pan, about a 1/4 cup. You're going to mix it in with your egg. And you're going to stir it. And what you're doing is you're trying to not send your egg into shock. You don't want scrambled eggs inside your mac and cheese. So you're just going to beat it real good with the hot sauce. Like so. I'm just beating it with a fork. Real simple, real easy. Alright, and then you're just going to go ahead and pour it in here. Set that to the side. And start and whisk away. Get it whisked up real good. Alright, so what we're going to do now, I'll set that to the side for a second. And the noodles that I had taken and set off to the side right here inside our collapsible silicone strainer. Hi, Miss Kimberly, how are you? You're going to go ahead and pour your noodles in. Alright. And then you're just going to take it and mix it up. Give it a nice mixture. Alright. And then the last thing that we're going to do to this macaroni and cheese, and if I can locate it, here it is. A little seasoning. You want to take just a little bit of paprika, not a whole lot, and just put it in there on top. I would say maybe half a teaspoon of paprika, and then give it one more good mixture. And guess what? It's done. So I'm going to make you guys a bowl real quick so you can see what it looks like. Now, when I make mac and cheese, I prefer to make my mac and cheese with noodles that have ridges. It just seems to taste better. And this, can you guys see it? Is the finished product of the mac and cheese. And I used, this is so good. It's nice and cheesy. It takes no time to make. Homemade macaroni and cheese. These noodles here were baked Zeta noodles. That's what I happen to have in my cabinet. I don't ever buy elbow macaroni noodles anymore. Because like I said, anytime you get noodles to have little ridges in them, you guys see? The cheese is something about the way the cheese melts inside the ridges. It gets inside, because these are big noodles. It gets inside the big noodles, and it's amazing. This is the best mac and cheese you will ever eat. I have another recipe that I make too, but it takes 3 hours to cook. We cook that in a slow cooker here in my house. Slow cooker mac and cheese is the bomb. But this here, anytime my little ones want mac and cheese, I'm pressed for time. I need to do something quick, easy, and it tastes really good, and it's still homemade. This is not box mac and cheese. I'm not spending a buttload of money out at the restaurant to get mac and cheese. It doesn't taste nowhere near good as mine, and I know what's all in my mac and cheese. So there it is. So you have one pot mac and cheese. I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see it one more time. See? This macaroni and cheese is delicious. I will post the recipe in a little bit with a picture of this so you guys at home can make your own mac and cheese and let me know how it turned out for you. I will be back on in about 8 minutes so I can finish up and show you guys how to finish up this barbecue chicken that's cooking in the microwave. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye, guys.